Right, this thing holds the MōVI Systems MōVI Pro. Oh, take a look. So it does say, delicate unit, handle with care. So this is the first time I take a look at it. And what do we have? Wow. FreeFly. Now that is a cool company. Small company, but dedicated to optimizing the creativity of videographers. We have another one, which is what, even smaller? It is even smaller. FreeFly. This, well, if you know, let me know. The whole thingy is in here, the thingy. We have 2 power cables, regular ones. Europe, obviously, because we're in Europe. We have, oh, that's the battery pack. Look at that. So everything is, there is a charge. Things are, and isn't that a cool logo? Look at that. FreeFly. Things are hot swappable. So you can take out one battery, swap it with another one, and it'll keep going. These are the chargers. Then for the batteries, they hook up to these and you put these in. These are, I don't know. For product information, please visit MōVI Systems. MōVI Pro. MōVI Systems. There's an app, of course, I need to get that. These are just a couple of rods. There is a wire and a connector. Those are for camera attachment. I think a manual, reading the manual is not a bad idea. Let's take the top one off. So we start from this end, because here we have the hinge of the lid, so we don't want to pull it. So you put it in like that. You take it out first on this end without damaging anything. So we put that aside and whammo. Holy sh! Several advantages. First advantage, this is part of an ecosystem, which means that everything that you attach to it, or if you want to use it on a different rig or whatever, as long as you stay within the MōVI Systems ecosystem, this works with other components of that system, whether you get the, what's called the Terrac, or the, well, they've got a remote controlled car where you can attach this gimbal, and they have a drone where you can also attach the gimbal too, and you can swap from one to the other like fast. Then these things, these are legs, and it goes all the way around. So we have got one big, and you can actually put it on the floor. You can stand it down. And the third, and for us the biggest, it holds a Canon C300 Mark II. So what's here? Well, like I said, this is the gimbal. So there's one motor. The other motor is here, down here. And there's the third. So I think it looks amazingly attached. That's just like tape. I don't know what it's for, probably to hold things in place. I'll put it here. By the way, that's the lid. And it looks promising because I think you can buy several accessories for this, and it's a handle so you can minimize the footprint of the whole rack. There's a surprising, that's USB, there's okay, oh, all right. That's also a thing. There's the Mimic, and the Mimic is exactly what it says. It's a remote control for this gimbal. So you can put the gimbal somewhere and you can remote control the movement. The Ronin M has a similar functionality, but it does it with joysticks. And so you can control it, but you don't have the same movement. With this, you have an apparatus, the Mimic, which mimics the movement. So the gimbal will mimic the movement of the device that you're holding. And as far as I understand, it's delivered with this. So, and it says here, this Mimic is in shipping mode and will not turn on until your USB-C cable is plugged into the Mimic and a USB power source. I'm not taking anything out of the bag yet, because this is a first look, and that's all I'm doing. I'm looking, because I have to go through the manual first before anything else. So, well, here we go. See how that works, because I have to go like. Oof. So it's off, obviously. I'm going to put it aside and see what else is in there. So that requires a little bit of delicacy. I would have liked more. Huh. So this that's it. Holy shit. So this is the Mimic. That's it. That's all it is. And so what it does, it gives you a control with the handles, and it's all carbon, so it weighs not much. That is the control unit, which we'll have to learn everything that we can about. And obviously it's in shipping mode, so I have to charge it first and all those kind of things. But it has outputs. USB and charge and COM1 and COM2. And I'm sorry about the noise outside, if you can hear it. So what it does, because what you need, and that's what this is for, and I think, because we had one over here, this is the same as that. Let's put it over here. There we go. So the camera goes here, obviously, with a top mounting bracket. Batteries, you can carry it along with this. One battery, two battery, and then there's on the back, which is the interesting part. Look at that. Doesn't that look familiar? Yes, it does, Roger. It does look familiar because that's exactly the same control unit as on the Mimic. So learn one, know the other. Right. So everything is carbon. It's, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's just not very heavy. Obviously, when you're adding a camera to the whole thing, it gets much more quick release, quick release, quick release, quick release. So it's all quick release. Packing things up. The Mimic, this is going to be my toy, basically. So I still have to convince my my boss to get us a monitor, because this is the added value. So that's precious. There we go. That's one. Kaploof. Now I don't think you can put a camera on there and put it in, although that would be, well, so far so good, so far so good. Now you miss it out. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, this is, so this is, you don't push it down, this is how far it goes. Well, there's the whole space for the camera. Without a lens, the camera wouldn't come up much higher than this, and there is a hole in the lid, so we'll try that out. But I think you can actually rig the whole thing in the office, put it in the case, take it out, put a lens on, and go. Put that back, take that out, don't need this. Take that along, install the app, get the manual. That's it for now. I got my card and my instructions. So that's one, get the app, get the manual, shoot like a pro. I'm gonna do that. And I'll figure the whole thing out, and once I do, I'll get back to you. So that's it for now. Say goodbye.